The BYD E6 is a battery electric vehicle manufactured by BYD Auto from 2009. Field testing for the first-generation model began in China in May 2010 with 40 units operating as taxis in the city of Shenzhen. Sales to the general public began in Shenzhen in October 2011, over 2 years behind schedule of the originally planned release date of 2009. A number of E6 units were operating in fleet service as taxis in China, Colombia, Belgium, Singapore, the US, New York and Chicago, the Netherlands, the UK, and Indonesia. Australia will be introducing the E6 taxi fleet in 2020. Since 2010, sales in China totaled 34,862 units through December 2016. The BYD E6 ranked as the best-selling pure electric car in China in 2016 and won a golden medal for Best Quality Product at the Havana International Fair 2015. First generation 2009. The first generation BYD E6 was introduced in 2009. It has a range of 300 kilometers, 186 miles according to the carmaker. Its exterior design resembles the third generation Honda Odyssey RB1/2, with the rear end shortened and a redesigned front fascia. BYD planned to sell the E6 model in the US for $35,000 United States dollars before any government incentives. However, after rescheduling the US launch several times, in October 2011 BYD announced that sales to retail customers would be delayed at least 18 months due to the lack of charging infrastructure. In May 2013, BYD announced that the E6 would not be sold to any retail customer and would sell only to fleet customers for US $52,000. As the company planned to focus on electric bus sales in North America, specifications include a range of up to 400 kilometers with an 82 kilowatt-hours battery, a guaranteed cycle life of 4,000 charge cycles and fast battery charging to 80% capacity in 15 minutes. The cars are often used in vehicle fleets with large range requirements like taxis, POLIC cars or car rentals. BYD E6 electric car specifications. Initial specs. BYD's initial claims for the E6 in 2009 included electric power consumption less than 18 kilowatt-hours per 100 kilometers, 62 miles. Acceleration 0 to 60 miles per hour, 97 kilometers per hour in 8 seconds. Top speed 100 miles per hour, 160 kilometers per hour. Normal charge 220 volts, 1 OA. Household electric power socket. Quick charge using 3-phase AC. Range 186 miles, 300 kilometers. BYD provides a 10-year warranty for the FE battery. This range and consumption implies a 72 kWh battery pack, which would have been the largest in any production electric car in 2009. This range and consumption implies a 72 kWh battery pack, which would have been the largest in any production electric car in 2009. Revised spec. Early version 60 to 70 kilowatt-hours. BYD mentioned a smaller 48 kWh battery pack for the E6 at its debut at the 2009 North American International Auto Show. No such versions were ever sold, and the vehicles rolled out in Shenzhen, China in 2010. All used batteries with at least 60 kWh capacity. However, at the 2010 NAIAS, BYD indicated a range of 205 miles, 330 kilometers per charge, an estimated 0 to 60 miles per hour acceleration time under 14 seconds, and a top speed of 87 miles per hour, 140 kilometers per hour for the E6. Range has since dropped and consumption increased. According to BYD, the 40 demonstration vehicles that began operating as taxis in Shenzhen, China, have a range of 300 kilometers, 186 miles, a maximum speed of 140 kilometers per hour, 87 miles per hour, and consume 21.5 kilowatt-hours per 100 kilometers. In August 2011, BYD clarified that the E6 has a range of 230 to 240 kilometers, 140 to 150 miles, under more demanding conditions, such as running the air conditioning or driving uphill. In more favorable conditions, such as city driving, with much stop and go, the range increases to 290 to 320 kilometers, 180 to 200 miles. This claim, however, has not been verified by any independent third-party testing. In January 2011, BYD announced that in response to US consumers' preferences, the American version will be more powerful than the Chinese version, and it will have a 60 kilowatt-hour battery pack with a 160 kilowatts electric motor, capable of reaching 0 to 60 miles per hour in less than 8 seconds. Plans to sell the vehicle to the general public in the US were shelved, and as of February 2016, under 100 vehicles were imported into the US to be used by fleets. China remained the main market for the car. Later versions 82 kilowatt-hours. As of 2016, the vehicle is sold with an 82 kilowatt-hours battery. This is larger than 81 kilowatt-hour battery which powered the initial long-range version of the Tesla Model S. However, Tesla has made even bigger battery packs available since 2015. The manufacturer claims the range of 400 kilometers to 149 miles. Singaporean reviewers estimated the actual range at 370 kilometers to 130 miles. In Germany, an energy storage company named Fenecon tries to revive the interest in the car, acting as a distributor and also making the car available to European automotive journalists for testing. Nevertheless, so far Asia remains the main market for the BYD 6. Second generation 2021. The second generation BYD 6 is heavily based on the BYD Song Max, while featuring a redesigned front fascia with the dragon face design language resulting in an increased length and height compared to the Song Max. Performance-wise, the second generation E6 uses BYD's Blade batteries and is powered by a 70 kilowatts 95 PS, 94 horsepower electric motor. It is a 5-seater model with generous boot space for luggage. This model is available in two trims. The GL trim only supports DC charging via CCS and no AC charging. The GLX trim supports the same DC charging and also one-phase charging. 6.6 kilowatts. 3-phase AC fast charging at up to 40 kilowatts is unique amongst new EVs. It was taken over from the first generation E6 and is an important feature for those taxi services that had invested in 3-phase AC fast charging 40 kilowatts. 6OA infrastructure before. BYD E6 was made available in right-hand drive markets Singapore, Australia, Hong Kong, Thailand, Nepal and India.